The hype is too much. This new trailer has got me like once more into the gray, little buddy. Yeah! The new Borderlands 3, titled Mask of Mayhem, it may just be called Mask of Mayhem, teaser trailer just dropped today, and the ratio is unbelievable. There's a lot to dismantle from the actual trailer, and I've dissected some bits of information for you, and all signs point to an announcement tomorrow at PAX for Borderlands Mask of Mayhem. Now, there are a few things that have got me a little concerned. One, please, Lord, don't let it be a battle royale. You will have an audible, worldwide exhale of sadness if it is a battle royale game. Now, if it has a battle royale mode, awesome. If it's a battle royale only game, poop. If it's an Epic exclusive, people will be soured. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, information that I've received all points to it will be an Epic Game Store exclusive. I have to admit, though, the more and more action I get from Steam, the less and less I even care about this anymore. If Steam was actually in the fight, maybe I'd pick a side, but at this point, I've been beaten into submission by launchers. I'm sorry, I know that's weak, but it's just true. I mean, I fought against Origin, I fought against Uplay, I fought against the Bethesda launcher. Seriously, what the hell is even one more at this point? It's sad. If Steam decides to get into the fight, I will back them. But they've got to do more. They've got to do more. Now, bringing the Bethesda titles to Steam are great, but they aren't Steam exclusives. So they will likely also be on Epic Game Store. But nonetheless, I digress. Lots of stuff going on in this trailer, including a secret code that apparently is redeemable in Borderlands 2. Some of the things we've seen. New villains. A cult for the villains. Atlas cooperation. This is thanks to the YouTube comments. May have a psycho army. Sir Hammerlock. Original Vault Hunters. Older Tina. New playable characters. Dragon creatures. Motorcycles. Perhaps new drivable vehicle. Morse code. Interesting. No sign of Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters. This is all from the trailer. Lilith standing on top of a giant psycho. Possibly a villain. Handsome Jack Mask. And there's a shift code numbers in each frame, which are as follows: C35TB, WS6ST, TXBRK, TTTJT, JJH6H. Now, there are operatives, Beastmaster, you have a bot Jack, older Tina, and a lot of other things going on. All signs are pointing to Borderlands 3 is expected to be unveiled on Thursday, likely to give Take-Two stock a bump. Now, interestingly, I looked at Take-Two today, and this is about when the trailer dropped. You can see that it has seen a little bit of spike, but there's nothing crazy going on today, so perhaps the market is waiting to see an official announcement. But Borderlands 3 teased in this Mask of Mayhem trailer. Gearbox will reveal more at PAX tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Gearbox has released a trailer for Borderlands, for a new Borderlands game, which is noticeably not calling Borderlands 3, even though we can probably speculate that's what it is. It doesn't give much away. There's a lot of familiar faces, however, trapped in the titular Mask of Mayhem. Dubstep aside, it's a bit like the Black Sails intro. I'm not saying Borderlands 3 or whatever it is will be full of pirates and nautical adventures, but I certainly wouldn't complain. What it actually is will be revealed at the Gearbox PAX East panel livestream tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Gearbox teased a date earlier this month, so we're expecting a Borderlands 3 announcement. In the meantime, what they ask a question, fine. Now, when we look at the market analysis, by the way, small aside, I was not a Borderlands guy, not because I had disliked it, but I just never played the game. I only very recently got Borderlands 2 as a game to play co-op with a buddy of mine who now moved out of state, and it's kind of a way for us to stay connected and still have fun together. And I freaking love it. Now, I'm playing probably the most updated, patched possible version of Borderlands 2, so maybe it was rocky in its initial launches, but I love everything about it. I love the storyline. I love the artistic design. It is, in many ways, one of my favorite games I've ever played. Now, I've only ever played it in co-op mode because I like to, call me sentimental, but I like to save my co-op games for him and I, my buddy and I, to play together. I don't play ahead. Same thing with The Division 2, although he's not playing that, so now I'm playing ahead in that. But regardless, I really, 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 really loved everything about Borderlands 2. Obviously, there were some glitches and things to dislike about it, but in the spirit of the loot and the shoot, it's one of the best games I've ever played. It looks like one of the most anticipated games. By the way, these sales estimates are absurd. 10 to 12 million copies is what they're predicting. It looks like one of the most anticipated games in Take-Two Interactive software lineup will finally make its debut Thursday. Gearbox Software has posted a teaser video for the third or fourth, depending on what you count, installment of the Borderlands franchise, a frenetic action series that has amassed an enormous player base. Analysts have expectations for the game. Mike Hickey of Benchmark Company is forecasting 8 million units of the game this year. Eric Handler of MKM expects the company to sell 12 million. Those same analysts are expecting the game to launch in either September or October of this year. Now, if that's correct, obviously, these people have access to information that even, most game journals don't, and even myself, who gets a lot of back channel email information. By the way, I'm looking at you, fellow beardlings at Gearbox. Help a guy out. Don't get yourself in trouble, but your boy will protect you. Gearbox is an independent developer that works in conjunction with Take-Two, which will reveal game details with his lightly expected launch date in a live stream Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Borderlands has 2 robust games as well as a smaller, almost placeholder title called Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. The games have historically blended fast-paced action, role-playing, and slapstick comedy. 3 things I love. But the last full installment came out in 2012, and the video game world has changed significantly in that time. The rise of mobile games, oh God, please don't be a mobile game, and the explosion of free-to-play battle royale games, please God, don't be a battle royale. Still, Take-Two Interactive has tremendous success in creating open-world games, with Grand Theft Auto Online its flagship, and Gearbox is one of the top developers in the industry who have certainly been looking at where gaming is going. It's less a question of if Borderlands 3 will have a live service, it's more of a question of what shape it will take. Regardless, it's expected to be one of the top selling titles this year, which could take Take-Two shares higher in the weeks and months to come. There's a secret code hitting in the new Borderlands teaser trailer. I've already told you about that. If you've seen the Borderlands 3 trailer, you might have spotted that there's a code hidden in the deliriously exciting footage. If you haven't, then don't worry. We've done all the hard work for you. Here's the code. Here's what you get. The first section is found in the pipe behind the statue. The second is next to a midget statue. Ooh, that's not PC. Above them, and the third is a flying car. The likeliest contender is that it's a Borderlands 3 shift code, codes that unlock golden keys in Borderlands 2, which that, when redeemed at Sanctuary, get you special loot. People are saying it works in Borderlands 2. In fact, by the way, the very first thing I did when I saw this trailer was open up Borderlands 2 on my PC, and the second I upload this, I'm getting back. I already texted my guy. I texted him. He has not replied yet. I was like, dude, we got to finish Borderlands because I need it. I want to play all the expansions. I want to get back into it. Borderlands 2 is still pretty cheap on Steam. I think I paid $20 for it. And it's easily the most worthwhile $20 I've ever spent. Between that and like Far Cry New Dawn and, I know our Far Cry, 5, I got for like 10 or $15. Those are some of my favorite on discount games I've bought. According to Reddit, when you redeem it in either Borderlands 2 or the pre-sequel, you get the following message. Thank you for being excited enough to dissect the new bandit mask with the grace of Dr. Zed. As a reward, you have been granted Salvador's Community Day skin and 5 golden keys. There are more skins to be granted, so good luck out there, Vault Hunter. You've almost definitely been able to see some of Borderlands' goodness during Gearbox's PAX Steam that kicks off tomorrow. it's a shift code that I really hope to unlock a new special skin, celebrate Borderlands 3. I am pumped. I mean, the world is pumped. Look at this ratio. There's only 25,000 views on this right now, and it has 12,000 upvotes to 59 downvotes. I could only dream of that kind of ratio. Now, if this is in a time where we've been disappointed as a gaming community, there has been some great games that stood tall, came out, and delivered on mostly of what they promised. Games like The Division 2, although the story mode sucks, as a looter shooter, I think it's great. Red Dead Redemption, God of War, there has been many masterpieces in the past 12 months. I'm hoping that Borderlands 3, or as they call it, obviously, The Mask of Mayhem, I'm really, really hoping it's not just a battle royale or a mobile game. I would be shocked if that were the case. I'm hoping that they just maybe have a battle royale mode and they still have a full story mode, because that's the type of games I like. I don't like just mindlessly killing time in battle royale. Now, obviously, I know I'm in a minority of people there, and different strokes for different folks, different games for different people, all that. Respect, no disrespect meant if you like battle royales. But for me, I like some story. I like to feel like I've progressed a little bit when I finally do get time to hop in games. That's one of my biggest complaints about Division 2. It's like you just hop in and you complete tasks. The story is a distant second to the gameplay, but the gameplay is good enough that I like it. I wouldn't necessarily make it an instant buy at $60, but when it goes on sale, I would say if you like those type of games, it's for sure worth it. But nonetheless, if Borderlands 3 drops this year, and if it does, between 8 and 12 million copies sold, that will be a massive success. I really, 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 really hope it's not a battle royale or a mobile game. If they have elements, great. But give the players what made Borderlands 2 great. I'm expecting that. I would be shocked and appalled if they dropped a battle royale. But I've been hurt before. I've been hurt. So let me know how hyped you are for Borderlands 3. Let me know your fan conspiracy theories. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit that thumbs up button on it. It helps new people find the video, help us all share the hype for possibly one of the most exciting releases of 2019, dropping already in March. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.